Hi guys, today we will learn code applying bind in JavaScript with example. In JavaScript functions, first I will give you definition so you can learn for interview or any kind of things, but don't memorize and just listen, and I will explain with example. So in JavaScript functions is the same, but result changes just because of this keyword. So this keyword I will explain after some time. Today you will totally understand call, apply and bind, so don't memorize them. Imagine one phone, and sometimes that phone used by your friend, and sometimes you use it. Same phone, different owner. In JavaScript that phone is a function and owner is this. In JavaScript functions are independent, and they don't permanently belong to any object. So JavaScript give us tool to decide who own the function at runtime, and these tools are called apply, bind. So just learn, just remember one thing: functions are free. Call, apply and bind decide who own them. So wait a second, I will also explain with example. Take object, let's take object 1. It has two property, name and age, and it has one method, full name, print info. Okay, that's okay. Now what it's doing, we can ABC. Now we have another object, let object 2, and it has same property, name, xyz, age. Now using function borrowing, we can borrow function from other object and use it with data of some other object. So how it will work? So we are taking object 1 dot print info, and each and every function by default have this call method, and if this call method and first argument of this call method the first argument of this call method is the reference. So in this call, the first argument is referred to what we want to this to be pointing to. So if we want that this should be point from this object, then we can give object 2. And what is the output of, what will be the output of this? Say it's referring to object 1 and this. And if let's assume we have parameters in this function, just like full name and all other parameters, we can pass after this first argument using comma separation, just like full name is John. And what will the now is now this is okay. So see, here is now, and this is not best practice to call function from an object. So what we can do, we can put this function outside of the object and using call method. Now what I want to explain, just leave these objects, and this is our function. If we call this function just like this, only leave it calling. So by default in this case this will be point to we will be point to browser window. And if we use call method, in this case have this will refer to object reference, where this to be pointing to. So this is what I'm explaining. So where we can use this, where we can use call method. So when we want to immediate invoke a function with reference of another object. And one thing you need to remember that this call function won't be applied on arrow functions. So I will explain arrow function after this video. So now let's move to apply. So apply also have the same things, but what the difference between call and apply? In this method we use second or third arguments as a we pass second or third arguments as a using comma separation, but in apply method we pass these arguments these using array. So only difference have in call and apply method. Now we will move to next print. Apply, and we pass all this using array. This is the difference. And now we will move to bind method. So bind doesn't run the function immediately, it returns a new function with this permanently fixed. So let's take print info dot bind. Now let's remove this one. So it's have same first things is what this is referring, and second or third arguments are the argument parameters which we are passing inside function. So let's remove these things. Now this function was not showing anything in console, so I'm telling now it's not call immediately, it's return a new function. Wait, I'm showing console.log, and now it's showing is returning new function, and we can invoke this function. We can call this function up. See, log. Okay, now see, you can see difference. So only difference in bind is that it return new function that we can call later. So this is the things that I want to explain to you. I think these are useful for you. I hope you can understand what I'm trying to explain you. So remember, this JavaScript functions are free and independent, and what changes their behavior is this: call and apply on for immediate execution, and when you want to decide the owner of function right now. The difference is how argument we passed. Bind is different, it doesn't execute immediately, it log this value and return new function. And I already explained you in examples in explaining, but I'm trying best. So if you want, you can subscribe. Bye.